Actually, I'll tell you how I came across this book first. I was reading an article about when the Europeans went to Americas and took with them forks and spades and started digging. Apparently the Native Americans were horrified, saying, what are you doing? You don't need to do any of that. So I was telling a friend of mine about this, what I read. I said, how can you plant without fork and spade, And literally a week later, he got me this book. It was just came on the market. So when I read it, I realized actually it is a practical thing. It's not just, an idea. I had to go at it, and it seems to be working. The principle of it is really very, very simple. You just don't need to dig. It's as simple as that. The benefits of it, which I noticed, is it makes life much easier in the long run. Really, weeding, the structure of the soil, crumbly and nice, nice to work with. But also more important, I noticed, and Joe noticed it once, the amount of worms, they multiply because, they are not being disturbed. And also, which is, I think, it was my nightmare when I first took this plot on, the clay. Working with clay, as we all know, it's really quite a hard job. And this way, if you keep adding more and more and more compost on top without digging, the clay is actually being left lower and lower. And you're not really disturbing, you're not bringing it up. And also the seeds, the dormant seeds, which can be there. If you keep bringing them up, they will germinate and more weeds and all that. So the benefits are, in my opinion, countless. How do we go about it? As I said, please, if anybody have come across anything, please, fill in.
I have a question, How do you do no-dig and manage the weeds, like especially the couch grass and the roots?
Yeah. I was going to suggest, actually, the first thing we can do is to have a good dig. And get it out of your system. I think so. I think, there are other ways, but I noticed perennial weeds and things like that, they really need to come out. So what I did, I took like square meter at a time, move the topsoil a bit on the side, weed go as deep as you can, then put a layer, or many layers actually, of cardboard, as thick as you can, put it on that, and then bring the soil back, and then keep adding more and more compost. That is, I found, the easiest way. So, we've done, before this, I was digging for 10 years, so one more dig is not going to, to harm anybody.
Charles Starding, the guy that is champion no dig, he's always said, you've still got to fight weeds. Whatever you do, you've still got to fight them. He tries to make it difficult for them to live, basically, and he has his own ways of getting rid of things like slugs and snails. You don't give them anywhere to live, basically.
That's right.
Same with weeds, you make it very, very difficult. But you still have to do some weeding. This is not.
You can't avoid it. But it actually gets easier and easier. I noticed, over the years. The main thing is, I found myself always carrying a hand fork. I don't have like special weeding sessions. Whatever I see, I just dig it. I go as deep as I can with the hand fork. That's the only thing I use now, just a handful. In the autumn, I disturb the surface a little bit, weed it properly, and leave it for the frost to get in and break it as much as possible. I notice if we must use spade. I find myself, I don't mind sort of bending and kneeling and using the handful. But if anybody doesn't want to use a handful, want to use a spade or a fork, I like your idea. What I noticed Joe was doing, he doesn't push the fork deep, and also he doesn't turn it. He doesn't turn the soil upside down. Is that right? You just go in, and he place it where it was, and you go on.
I have made beds like you have now.
Right.
And in there, I never turn the side over, I just loosen it.
That's
with a
right.
fork.
That's right.
Loosen it, don't turn it over or dig it up. It's working all right.
Yeah. So this is, we can still use the fork, but the main thing is not to disturb the structure of the soil by turning it over. Just loosen it, place it, and you can this way weed it, and also the frost. This way can break it.
When you do disturb the soil, you mess up the ecosystem underneath it. You mess up all the worms, all the microbes,
Exactly.
that sort of thing, and you make it difficult for them to live. You don't want to do that because they're the guys that are helping you.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right. I noticed I just spread the compost, well-rotted compost, in the autumn. Now it's all spread. And come the spring, it's all done. I don't need to mix it or do anything to it. The rain and the worms actually take it down. What else?
If you've got a hard area, say you've been treading across a patch, that is kind of one of the legitimate times when you do dig it up,
Yeah.
because if it's that compacted, the worms ain't going to get there very easily anyway,
That's right.
and the microbes are going to lack oxygen, so they're not going to
That's right.
be going very much either.
I'm glad you reminded me, because I forgot. For me, what worked best is the raised beds. I really think it is essential with the nodding. And raised beds, as Charles Dowding is now doing, you don't need to put the wood around. I still have the wood, but you can actually just heave it as raised bed. And his idea is that slugs don't need to find hazel. When I first started doing the raised beds, people started coming, oh, you're going to lose lots of ground that way, you have parts. Actually, you don't lose, because you always need parts. The benefit of this, when you have permanent parts, is that all the goodness of the compost goes on the raised bed. Nothing is wasted on the parts. So, and the parts, just you tread on them as much as you want. Doesn't matter how hard they become. So really raised beds, the main thing is never to step on the soil. Then you really have wonderful soil, easy to work with, and weed and things like this. What else can you talk about?
Do you see any difference in the amount of produce that you grow?
Sorry, go ahead.
Charles Dowding he keeps meticulous notes of what he gets, and every single plant. It's